Holy shit. The wealthiest people in the world are parking their money in Bitcoin. Now, of course, this is just my opinion. I'm going to show you a video from the amazing, God rest his soul, Charlie Kirk, where he talks about the wealthiest people in the world are parking their money in Bitcoin. What I loved about Charlie Kirk was his ability to use logic, not hype, not emotion. He was just logic. He stayed calm with facts, figures, numbers, logic. And Altcoin Daily reposted this, and it reminded me how grateful I am to have a logical circuit. I do my investments based on logic, not on price predictions, not on hype, not on bullshit, but what is logically actually happening. So it's time to take the conspiracy hat off, put your logical circuit on. I'll show the video first. I'm going to break down my logical circuit and the facts, figures, numbers, logic. And then again, on every video, incessantly, in nauseam, I'm going to repeat to you exactly what I'm doing. I don't care what you do. I hope you do your own research, but this is the era of authenticity. I'm going to share with you exactly what I'm doing so you can come back to my videos and measure my success. Am I going to get it all right? No, but the ones we did pretty damn good from 2020 to 2025, freed our family financially. Now we're about to build generational wealth by 2030. So watch the video first, and then I'll come back and share with you my logic and what I'm doing.
The reason why I think we should have a strategic Bitcoin reserve, I know you guys had Michael Saylor on your show, and I think he's onto something. There is something called like the mass adoption theory, which is over a period of time, like the English language, US dollar, things just catch on and they're just kind of volitional and there's no stopping it. I think Bitcoin is that. You got to watch out though. Quantum computing could potentially crack cryptography.
But if they do that, then they're also cracking bank accounts.
Right.
And stock trading
yeah,
accounts.
Quantum is the only asterisk on all this. But I think Saylor's onto something very profound, which is that because Bitcoin is a scarce, legitimately scarce resource, that is probably going to go nowhere but up. So Saylor makes a very provocative argument that Bitcoin could go up 10x over the next 10 years or something like that, which therefore if we start a Bitcoin strategic reserve, it could pay for the national debt and basically cover our losses on the deficit. But I think that I think the United States government should be invested in crypto without a doubt.
I tend to agree with Michael Saylor that it's more likely to go to 1 million than 0.
Yes, I think that's right. And by the way, so you have a problem with the world's richest people. They don't know where to put their money. So there's only so many penthouses in London and Paris that they could buy. There's only so many ranches in Wyoming that they could buy. And so we had this problem. So you create all this money, the money goes upwards to wealth inequality point. To your earlier point, the question is then, well, what do rich people do with money? There's only so many equities they can buy. There's only so many shares in NVIDIA and Apple and Microsoft that they could justify. Well, money needs to find a home, and it's found a home in Bitcoin. And so once it has mass adoption, and literally the wealthiest families on the planet are starting to park serious monies in Bitcoin.
Families in the world are parking their money in Bitcoin. Okay, so let's verify that. So I want